Welcome to Musicator Station. I'm King Suleiman. Today I want to share with you very nice bebop lines you can apply into your kind of bebop playing or some kind of solo structures that you have around. And in this lesson you learn how to work with some kind of enclosures because we have it in this line, and also some triads in this particular line. So it's a very cool lesson that will expose you to a lot of stuff. Alright, let me get into this thing quickly. I'll be segmenting this thing into parts, maybe up to 4 parts. Part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, so that we can then cut these things into chunks and follow it up bit by bit. Now let me pick up the first part. That's part 1. Starting from the 9th. Re, do, ti, la, sol, fi, fa, so. So we take that as part 1. Now part 2. So we pick it. That is our part 2. Mi, re, do, ti, mi, that's from the 3rd. Mi, re, do, ti, just like we are going down from mi, now re, do, ti. So that's part 2. Now let's try to play part 1 and part 2 now. Alright, now let's get into part 3. That is a kind of enclosure. So our target note now is the 5th. So we start by playing a kind of triad, D minor triad. So that's a D minor triad. Then we go down the 6th, the flatted 6th, then the flatted 5th, then we go up to the 5th. La, si, vi, so. So we start from re, ba, la, re, ba, la, si, vi, so. So that's part 3. Now let's try to play from part 1, part 2, then part 3. Get that. Okay, let's try to play the part 1, part 2, part 3 all together. Now the part 4 is so part 4 is now. If you can recall that part 1 we had something closer to that part 4, we played this. So in part 4 we are just adding a flatted 5th, then also the 4th. So then we add mi, re, do, ti. So part 4 is. Alright, let's see how we can play part 1, part 2, part 3, and part 4 all together very slowly. is your articulation. Is very important. How you articulate those notes, can bring some kind of nice sounding. So articulation is very important here. You can articulate this line and it sounds like something else. Another person might articulate it and it's like it's playing something else altogether. So your articulation is very important. So a very different articulation now. You can just like have fun with the stuff, then try to check different kind of articulation, try to use this line and come up with something else. You can extend the line by doing this, for example. You see that I try to extend the line now. You see that I try to extend the line to something else. So you can do that and try to bring in more and more connection to that line and connect it also. So might be your solo works or other things that you've written down or you've composed, or your kind of improvisation. Try to see how you can just introduce this thing in. I know very, very well that it will be very useful in your kind of playing. Appreciating, please don't fail to subscribe so that when I post interesting videos like this, you will also be updated. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.